Hello and happy Tuesday. I'm Nancy from Nancy's Health and Wellness and Mindset Life Coaching. If you are new to my wellness site, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And if you are on my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see, hit that one. And then the notification bell so that you will be sure to not miss any of my new videos. So with that, today I wanted to talk about mindset. I was going to talk about some more health and nutrition type of topics, but I've had more requests for mindset and specifically people who are just kind of drowning in depression or not quite themselves, overrun by anxiety. I don't really write down what I'm going to say in my videos, and I have a limited time unless I do live videos because of my Wi-Fi issues here at home. So what I want to talk about today is pretty serious, and I'm hoping that this will help somebody. As always, that's always my goal. When people are in depression, or if they have clinical depression, a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand why the individual is acting the way that they are, behaving the way that they are. They think that they can just snap out of it. Unfortunately, that is not how depression works. Now, I have only had one instance in my life where I have suffered from depression, and it was after I had my son. I had postpartum depression really, really, really bad. And I had it probably for a solid year or more. And that's another one that was almost 25 years ago. So I don't think people were as attuned and educated on depression as they are now. So with that said, if you know somebody who is suffering from depression, the best thing that you can do is listen. Do not offer any advice unless they ask you. In my experience with people in depression, and I actually worked in a behavioral health clinic, and I did work specifically with people who had clinical depression and also just depression. So there's different levels, obviously, but the best thing that you can do is be supportive. And sometimes offering ideas makes the other person feel like, they're kind of worthless and hopeless and, they couldn't have thought of this on their own. And it just causes a lot of pain for the other individual. And, what you really want to do is you want to be supportive to them. And listening is the best thing that you can do. And not just for people with depression, in general. Effective listening is an art. There are a lot of people who have no idea how to listen or communicate. In my experience, it has been very difficult for me as a communicator to deal with people who absolutely across the board have no idea how to communicate. And the reason they have no idea how to communicate, there's several reasons, but one of the reasons is they don't know how to articulate and process how they're feeling because they've never had to do that. They've never had to express how they felt, which, none of this is anyone's fault. This is just observation and facts of life, basically. So what I want to go back to dealing with someone that who has depression. Like I said, the best thing you can do, check up on your friend. Check up on people who are kind of down in the dumps and not doing well. Not everybody can afford to go to counseling, or sometimes there's such shame and stigma attached to it that they just don't want to venture into it. And then it's hard to talk to our friends because, our friends and family want to see us in our best light. They don't want to know necessarily probably, the perils that you are in. Although they want to be supportive, it's hard for them to digest as well when, your loved one, your friend, your family member isn't doing well. And, you can only help yourself. But what you can do as a friend or family member is you can support that other person. Now, if you're the person who's in the depression, I would encourage you to seek counseling. I would encourage you to find a way to get, some type of counseling. Generally, there's ways to get reduced costs or even free counseling. And also another thing that you can do, and I say this a lot, is journal. Keep a journal of how you're feeling. Just write it out. Write it out. There's something called automatic writing, and it's extremely therapeutic. And basically just pick up a journal and start writing and date it. And then go back and take a look, and then you can see how far you've come. Another thing is, make sure that your nutrition is proper and that you're not lacking in any vitamins or minerals, because, this can really cause a problem in our body. If your thyroid is out of whack, that is the right here, and it is the basic thermostat for your body, and it's extremely important to keep that healthy. So I'm running out of time as far as this video. I probably will go live next week about some other topics, and then I can talk a little bit longer. So for today, please keep this in mind. I care about each and every one of you, and I always want to offer something that maybe you haven't thought of that can help a situation. So with that, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you later. Thank you so much.